Arsenal 3, Bayern Munich 1, guys. Apologies for the delayed match reaction, guys. My voice, as you can tell, is a bit gone. Now, I was actually at the game, guys, and yeah, atmosphere. I prefer not to speak, man. I lost my voice. It was a crazy game. 3-1 to the Arsenal, guys. I'm going to try to do as calm a match reaction as I can. I need to for my voice anyway, but make sure if you guys are new, you smash the like, hit the subscribe button, comment down below your thoughts as well. I'd love to hear what you guys are saying about other games as well, because I saw the goals going in. Tottenham PSG, crazy game, 5-3. Liverpool getting battered again, 4-1. It was mental, man. Real Madrid, Mbappe, 4 goals. It was crazy. There was a lot going on. But today we're going to be talking about my team, Arsenal. 3-1 against Bayern Munich. Huge statement win. Now, a lot of people going into this. Bayern, with their run, unbeaten all season in every competition, guys. They haven't lost a single game. We already did against Liverpool earlier in the season. But Bayern, the team to beat. And, we took them to the sword, man. It was an absolutely superb performance, especially that second half, because that second half we were by far the better team. We could have even had more than 3 goals. If you look at the set pieces with Gabriel in there, could have been more, but I'm going to break down the game as best as I can for you guys. Obviously, emotions still raw, but I've watched the game back highlight wise, and yeah, I've got takeaways. So in that first half, Bayern Munich had a lot of the ball. Big up to their fans, by the way. They're away fans. I've got clips. I don't know if I'll put them in here. I don't know if it will fit. If it does, you'll see some clips. But Bayern Munich fans, fair play to them, man. Away support. We know how German fans are. They're up for it. They're bouncing. Full 90 minutes. It's crazy. Big up to them. They were really loud from the start. And yeah, the first half, they had all the ball, man. They had a lot of the ball. 60% possession. We had it was very even, man. Fine margins. It was 3 shots for both teams. Literally the same stats. It's crazy. 6 fouls from Bayern, 5 from Arsenal. 1 corner each, 0 goalie saves each, 3 shots each, 1 big chance each. It's crazy. We had 38% possession with more expected goals. I think we did generate the better chances, but Bayern did look dangerous, and they had a lot of the ball, and they were kind of giving them a bit too much respect. But when I started to realise what we're doing, I think we were relying on them giving the ball away early, because we know how Bayern play this season. They love to have possession, and possession doesn't equate to like favourite or winning the game per se. So I think Arteta kind of knew they were going to do that and thought we could capitalise, and that's what we did from the set piece for the first goal. Jurriën Timber, brilliant set piece. Neuer could have done better, but it was a brilliant set piece, man. Really, really good. We know this season, set piece again. I mean, last game we battered Tottenham and we didn't even score a set piece. But Saka ball in, whipped him beautifully. And Timber unmarked. What the hell are Bayern doing? Unmarked Timber. Timber might be one of our best headers of the ball as well. Like, he scores them. So, brilliant header. Neuer could have done better, but 1-0 to the Arsenal. It was brilliant. It was really, really good. And in that first half, I did think it was a game where both teams had chances and looked good in phases. I'm not going to lie. I don't like singling people out, but Lewis Skelly today was not great at all. He was getting cooked quite a lot in this game by not just Olise. Carl as well had his moments. By the way, I'm going to mention Carl because seeing him in the flesh after seeing highlights and clips and some games of him, he's crazy. 17 years old. His touch, his dribbling is mad. But forget that. We wanna obviously talk about the game itself. And their equaliser was brilliant. It was really, really good. It was, obviously Bayern had a lot of the ball in the first half, but it was kind of back and forth. Like, there were both chances. I mean, throughout the game, I don't remember exactly when these happened, but the amount of set pieces, corners especially, we squandered was crazy. Marino had a really good opportunity twice to head it in. Mosquera had one which Neuer got to. But if Gabriel was on the end of these, it could have ended more than 3-1. Now, obviously, Leonard Carl, brilliant goal, man. Kimmich picks the ball up deep. You know how good Kimmich is, man. Experienced midfielder. He is a baller, man. Always has been. But That pass to break through our defence in behind to Gnabry it was. At first I thought it was Elise, but it was actually Gnabry. It's not even a front three. The front four were rotating like crazy. At times, Carl was playing up front. Kane, as we know this season, has dropped deeper a lot of the time, playing in the 10 almost. But yeah, it was crazy unpredictable. It's like PSG to the max. They were all rotating, but Gnabry found himself on the right and pinged over by Kimmich. Skelly caught in no man's land a little bit. No real awareness of Gnabry. Gnabry kind of, like, was it first time? He pinged in a beautiful pass to Lennart Kjell, who just tapped it in. It was right place, right time. Timed his run well. And scored to make it 1-1. And then I was like, oh shit. We've conceded, but obviously our defence doesn't concede many. But this was the game I knew we'd probably concede, because Bayern, attacking-wise, have been mental this season. But that was the 1-1. And I was like, okay, not great. And then Trossard, who's been so good for us this season, gets injured. Let's hope it's not a serious one, because he is key to our attack, even from the bench, because he's so clinical. I said this in one of my clips. Go check out the shorts. But he is probably our most clinical finisher of the ball. We've seen it multiple times. He scores big goals. So hopefully it wasn't a serious injury, because he's just adding to the list again of injuries. But half-time, 1-1. Can't complain. It was a fair result. Bayern did their part, but I thought it was fair. I thought it was fair to go in 1-1. I'm going to break down the second half and the amazing events that transpired. I'm going to get into that now, guys. As you guys can see here, in that the difference between the first and second half was crazy. I mean, Bayern Munich, the form they've been on this season, unbeaten in however many games, they were really poor, especially in attacking areas. They were really bad. They couldn't break through our press. Our press was absolutely superb. Big up Arteta, man. He set us up so well in that second half. Whenever they got the ball, they just got closed down and they couldn't get out, and their defense was getting absolutely murdered. And yeah, obviously Madueke's goal came from Upamecano. I'm not gonna lie, Upamecano's a good centre back, like very good. But over the years we've seen he has a bozo moment. He really does. He has that bozo gene. People are calling him Upper Maguire. He can't escape it. And today again, on the big stage when everyone's watching, not just the Bayern fans and all that, he gives away the stupidest pass straight to was it Declan Rice? Crazy pass. And Calafiori, who came on for Lewis Skelly, who wasn't having a great game, pings in a beautiful cross. Back post, Madueke, right place, right time, who came on for Trossard, obviously. And it was 2-1. It was a big moment for Madueke as well. First goal for the club. Absolutely love to see it. 2-1. And then we're like, okay, kick on now. Make sure you keep them out and go for another goal, because we wanted to seal the win. And that's exactly what we did. Now, there was a moment or two. I can't remember. I mentioned it, but with Carl, before Skelly got taken off. And I did think it was the right choice, because even Carl skinned him and had a shot straight at Raya. But that was a warning sign. Carl, Olise, and Gnabry were getting their joy there. But big up Lewis Skelly, man. We just need to use him more consistently, I think, and then he'll get back to his confident self, because we know how good of a player he is, and I'm sure he'll get back to that. But with obviously Calafiori coming in, it was brilliant. Really, really good. Great assist. Really good. And he absolutely pocketed Olise for the rest of the game. It was a brilliant display from Calafiori, and we know how good he's been this season, which is why Skelly can't even get in the team. But Company tried to try some things out. He took off Lima, who was on a yellow. Could have, I don't think he could have been sent off, but it was looking a bit risky there. Gnabry came off for Jackson. I don't hate Jackson. I think he's decent, but I wasn't too worried about that. And then obviously the third goal came from Martinelli. Now, it was absolutely brilliant, this goal, because the way Eze had a moment. It was in the first half. I completely slipped my mind. He probably should have scored, but then when I've watched the highlights back, I noticed what he was trying. It was in the first half, quite early on. He touched the ball down beautifully, took it down beautifully, and then tried to find Saka at the back post, but he couldn't, and it went out. And I was thinking, when I was watching it live, I was like, oh, he missed it. He missed the chance. But then I watched it back, and it was actually a pass. So this is why when you go to games, it's always good to watch highlights, because it's so weird, the difference. Like, a lot of the time, depending when you're sitting as well, you don't see certain things like this. But Eze got his good assist. Really, really nice. Right place, right time, and the right time to pass it as well. Really, really good play, man. Played it into Martinelli, who really, really good, actually. Little touch. Neuer caught in no man's land. He ran out, which I get, but he was never getting there. We saw it against Villa a few seasons ago. Martinelli, the pace, Neuer, he's never getting there. And he touched it around the keeper beautifully. And it was an open goal. Easy. 3-1. Game over, you could say. And it was absolutely brilliant. Now, in terms of key performers, and I want to talk about Odegaard coming back, because that's huge, huge news. The captain is back. How does he fit in this team? Interesting. I mean, with Trossard injured, I said this before anyway, Trossard, as good as he's been, he's probably the one player you could say is rotational. Like, you don't need to start him. Saka needs to start. Eze on the left with Odegaard back in the midfield could be a way to work around it. Him and Rice and Zubimendi, that could work with Eze on the left, because Eze is good enough to play out wide. 100%. We got to start Eze. That's one thing. But let me know what you think, Arsenal fans. But yeah, it was great to see White come on as well. But key performers, I'm not going to lie, Saliba did his job, and Mosquera, they were solid. They were caught out maybe once or twice, but for the most part, for their goal, they were caught out. But that was more Skelly's side. They were solid, especially in that second half. They shut up shop, pocketed Kane, who didn't have a great game. Literally had no shots. I know he wasn't really playing up front because he was dropping deep a lot, but we marshalled him very, very well. And I want to big up Timber. This is usual for Timber. Standard performance from the best right back in Europe. I said it right. Everyone knows now. I mean, Reece James is up there for sure. But in terms of consistency this season, the level he set, I don't think anyone else has done it, man. This is a normal Timber performance now. Nothing got past him. Absolutely nothing. The only time Gnabry actually assisted was on the other flank. Timber, superb up and down the pitch. He is such a talented footballer. It's crazy how good this guy is. Amazing. Rice as well. Phenomenal. Phenomenal performance. I can't remember who picked up the man of the match. Was it Rice? Or was it someone else? Timber, maybe. But, yeah, Rice was up and down throughout the game. We know how good he is. This is why he's not a CDM. He is not a defensive midfielder. He can do defending, but up and down, he was running down the flanks at times, carrying the ball forward, pushing us on for goals. And he played parts in some of the goals. Really, really well, man. Really good performance from Rice. Saka, obviously not like the star performance from Saka, but he did his job. This is what we need from him, to do a job. Got his assist from a set piece, but he was causing problems. He was winning a lot of fouls, which obviously led to us scoring from set pieces. And he was really good, man. He was getting past Lima, or was it Stanisic, sorry, quite a few times. Really, really good. Marino as well did his job. As we're saying, like, there is a void there with no striker, but Marino, IQ-wise up here, he knows how to do the number 9 role. He drops deep. He links up play really well. And he's actually clinical. He didn't get any real... I mean, his chances today, he should have scored from set pieces. But apart from that, he didn't really have many shots. But I was really impressed, man. I was really impressed. Now, this, as a result, is massive. Because Bayern Munich, everyone is saying that they're looking unbeatable. They haven't lost all season, as I said. And 3-1 against Bayern. I mean, it could have been more, guys. In that second half, we were by far the better team. By far the better team. Even the stats show it. 6 big chances to 0 for Bayern. 0. They had nothing. They literally didn't look like scoring the whole half. It was crazy, man. It was absolutely crazy. But yeah, 3-1. Huge result. Top of the Champions League. Big, big win ahead of a huge Premier League game against Chelsea, guys. Against Chelsea away on the weekend. I'll be here for that. Make sure, if you guys are new, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, comment down below your thoughts. And I probably won't cover any other games because I didn't actually watch them. I'm going to watch back the highlights and enjoy those. But yeah, let me know what you think about Champions League today. Smash the like, subscribe. It's been Jay-Z Knows Ball, and I'm out. Peace out, guys. Take care.